Good evening and welcome to Catching Up with Lefty and the Crew. I'm your host, Andrew Lefty Holder.
Damien, aka DC.
I'm Bags 317.
Your boy Cammy, aka Cammy.
You
All
said
right, and
AKA. Yo, cheers. I got the water.
I got the beers, the
Yo.
32. You follow me?
So, yeah, bro. How y'all feeling tonight, man?
feeling good,
Feel
feeling
good to be
good.
back. Feel good to be back with my brothers, man.
Nah, yeah, man. It's been a little bit. So, uh, first and foremost, Micah Parsons to Green Bay.
It's a fucking cheesehead.
Man, listen, bro. As a Giants fan, I am so happy he's out of our division.
Well,
Like, I'm
I,
so happy he's
I
out of our division.
I personally want to say, I want to say that Jerry Jones eventually gave in and figured, well, if Michael Parsons was going to be stubborn and didn't want to take the money and didn't want anything else, he just wanted to be gone. I mean, look, Jerry Jones really did what he could to try to keep him there, and it's unfortunate, but at the same time, it's that, if you don't want to be part of a team, I mean, sometimes you gotta let it go. But I truly, honestly wanted to say, guys, real quick, is that um, Jerry Jones should really, truly, honestly hire a general manager instead of him doing it and being an owner at the same time. And it's not working out. He doesn't make good decisions. Um, we already saw his financial situation with Dak Prescott, paid him all this money to get this team to the Super Bowl, and he has not. In his career he has not yet brought a team, the Dallas Cowboys, even to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, no,
So
100%.
it's just it's sad. And I know it's hilarious every year because every year I see the Dallas Cowboy fans crying in the stands. So
Real tears. Real
Every
tears.
year. Every year.
Hey,
eh,
man.
Man, Green Bay they paid him a lot of money, bro.
Hey, man. At the end of the day, he's one of the top. He's one of the top edge rushers. You gotta pay him that type of money.
yeah,
That's a lot of money for his position. That's not a lot of money like for a deal,
Yeah.
but
right.
I
for
mean,
his position.
not, his numbers declining though.
Hey,
No,
I did see. I did listen. I did see last year his numbers declined just a little bit,
just a
or
Because he
little.
didn't give
his
a fuck.
last. But at the end of the
He
day,
wanted to leave last year.
yeah. At the end of the day,
A
when
little
you're
bit
not
it counts, bro.
when you're not happy, bro, it's gonna affect you physically, mentally. It's just how it is.
The guy was
Absolutely.
eating gummy Skittles and not practicing at practice.
Bro was looking like he was ready to take a nap at practice. Like, bro, shit. Like,
Yo, I'm sorry. That's
that's just not
wow.
okay.
But left
No,
to counter on what you said about Jerry, he's honestly saving money. Why pay somebody else when you can be it? He's really saving millions of dollars,
yeah,
but
Yeah,
he's
hundred
fucking
percent.
up but he's fucking up a dynasty at the same time.
yeah. Well, I
Now,
mean,
see, listen. My question for y'all is: Dallas is gone the first year. I mean, first round again this year.
Absolutely, they don't even make it first round.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
I agree.
and I'm gonna be real bold and say this. I don't, and to all the Dallas Cowboy fans out there,
Fuck y'all. That's what it is.
no, I want that too, but I do want to say this. I don't think that the Dallas Cowboys are gonna make the playoffs this year.
Really?
I'm making a bold prediction because as soon as I'm telling you right now, they don't have an actual backup quarterback to help Dak Prescott, and it's like he had a Cooper Rush. remember? And Cooper Rush is on another team now. So imagine if you get hurt and you don't have a backup or an actual backup quarterback, your season is the Cowboy season will be terminated.
Now, now, let's say my other question for you guys is honestly like my answer to this is I think they should. But does Dallas look the other way at QB if Dak doesn't get it done this year?
No, I
No,
think Jerry Jones keeps him. He's invested too much. He's not going
he
to get
did.
rid of him.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Contract over with.
Man, for the longest, man, Prescott he can perform sometimes during the season. He usually has a very good team around him. He's not a good
Well,
quarterback in my
well,
opinion.
I'm gonna say this. He's a regular season quarterback. I've said this before. I've said this many times over. And Dallas Cowboy fans, I know you're gonna be watching our live stream. I'm gonna tell you right now, he's not a playoff performer. Let me just say it right now. Tell it like it is.
Yeah,
Lack of
no,
experience.
shit.
It's lack of experience, basically.
You like a Lamar
Shit,
Jackson.
you're not gonna learn shit if you can't make it past the first fucking round.
Yeah.
A lot of
Listen,
quarterbacks like that.
let
Lamar
me tell
Jackson.
you this.
Who
Yo,
who back? Who you say back?
Lamar Jackson like that too.
Yeah. In a way,
in a
he
way.
doesn't suck though as much as Prescott does.
But he a regular season quarterback.
I mean, Lamar actually does get to like the AFC Championship games, and Dak Prescott has never been to one.
He's a scrambler. He runs. He doesn't stay in the pocket. He doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
feel like since the ankle injury, he's definitely scrambled very fast. Like
Mhm.
very like he likes to get out. He doesn't like getting sacked anymore. You could just tell.
But while we're on the topic of the Dallas Cowboys, moving forward would be the matchup against the Philadelphia Eagles beginning tomorrow night.
Let's go. Season starts. I just want to take a second for a second though. Take a round of applause. Football season's coming back, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
It's been
go.
here, but it's officially here now. It's
Yo,
Yeah,
the
official.
let's go.
defending,
It's
this this is Cammy's team, the defending world
You
champion
fucking know
Philadelphia
it.
Eagles.
Since
hey,
'06. Donovan McNabb, shout
So,
out. Michael Vick,
so
shout out.
I mean, they go. Dak Prescott gets
Noble, shout out.
watch them raise that banner,
Hey man, he gets to watch it raise that banner, then they go put belt to ass.
Bro, we getting our rings that night, bro.
and they're gonna beat on the Cowboys that night. So they're going Saquon Barkley now. Listen, I don't know. I hope it's not the Madden curse because Saquon Barkley is on the cover of Madden, and
He's gonna break the curse.
every time somebody's on the cover of Madden, they get injured.
Let's hope not,
So
man. Let's
I
hope not.
pray that that does not happen to Saquon because look, he left the Giants to sign with the Eagles last year, won a Super Bowl in his first season with the Eagles. In his first season, didn't even take long to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
Hey, man.
so,
Listen as a Giants fan. I'm always opposed to shitting on the Cowboys. All right. I
well,
mean, I'm always agreeing with shitting on the Cowboys. I'm sorry. I said that
Man,
uh,
wrong. I'm always
well,
fuck
with
that
shitting on the
Prescott.
Cowboys. Sorry about that. That's one thing me and Philly fans could agree about is Dallas sucks.
Absolutely. And
yeah.
many others as well. Many
Well,
others as well.
the fact that they keep calling the Dallas Cowboys America's team is
they
beyond me.
got more hate.
That America's team should slogan should be taken from them because that is they that the dynasty has long gone in the 90s.
Yeah.
They are no longer America's team.
He's
They
I feel like they starting to look at this like Jerry Jones. I feel like sometimes he looks at it more as a business than he does as a
Yeah,
team
he
most of
doesn't
the
think of
time.
the sport. He didn't fucking really play. You don't think
Yeah,
of the sport.
like
yeah, but we got some this week for week one. Not only just the Cowboys and the Eagles, but we got on Friday
The Chiefs,
uh,
right?
the Chiefs and the Chargers.
Yeah,
I believe they play in Mexico.
Let's
yeah.
go. Hey,
Arriba.
arriba.
Yeah, the,
Go on.
I am. What do y'all think about the some of the new look Chargers? Um,
I know they got Keenan Allen back,
they do. Thank
Yeah,
goodness.
they definitely play on contention for
back where
sure.
he belonged. Honestly,
Yeah,
he
they're
didn't
gonna.
look. He didn't look right in the Bears uniform.
I mean, last year was just like, oh my God, I never thought I would see him in another uniform other than the Chargers. And then
Dude,
Yeah, they came back to their senses, man.
how old is he, man?
I think he's got
he
to be in
is
his 30s.
in
It's
his
like
mid
31,
thirties. Yeah,
32, maybe.
Oh, that's it. Oh,
Yeah, he's
okay.
a little, still young, kind of.
yeah, but he's been in the league a long time.
That's what.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, I mean, um, his whole just last season he was on the Cowboy. I mean, on the Bears. So like before that,
Yeah.
his whole career he was on the Chargers.
Hmm.
So glad he's back there, and they coming off of the Chargers coming off of last season where they got eliminated in a wild card game by the Houston Texans.
Yes,
Um,
sir. I remember that shit.
so the Chiefs are coming off of a brutal Super Bowl loss to the Eagles.
They got me.
Uh,
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 yep.
yeah, bad loss.
They got kidnapped and tortured.
Hey man, listen,
Hey,
Oh
so,
man!
so
listen.
Oh my God!
who you think gonna take over that division, bro? Who gonna take over that
I
division?
think the Chiefs will. I think the Chiefs will. I think the Chiefs are coming for revenge this year.
Nah, but they done now. They
Watch,
lost a lot of people, bro.
watch. Don't watch. Mark my words.
And they
Andy
still
Reid
injured.
and Patrick Mahomes will get it done at least one more time.
You know, I'm gonna go a little different on this. D. I'm gonna take the LA Chargers to actually shock and win the AFC West by at least a game.
A game? Okay.
Whoa,
That's a reasonable argument though. You get what I'm trying to say?
whoa.
Because
That's a reasonable argument.
last year, and I said, and the reason why I picked the Chargers to win the AFC West is because last year, uh, Jim Harbaugh was only, Jim Harbaugh was just getting to know this team. Now that he knows this team after a full season, he actually he's going to be able to coach a lot more, and then he's going to be able to guide this team focused to the point where they have to knock the Chiefs out to get to win the division. That
Listen,
means
bro.
you have to win. You have to split a series with the Chiefs, or you have to because they play two games.
Yeah.
So you have to split the series, or you have to get the sweep. You have
Hey,
to take two games.
in my opinion, this has got to it's either going to be high scoring or someone's going to blow the other one out.
Well, I'll tell you what though, the way the Chargers played at home last season, they get the Chiefs in LA, which they will. They're gonna try to get they're gonna try to blow them out
From
Hey
the
in a
man, I
heart.
think
back.
listen, listen, bruh. Listen, I can see what you're saying from that perspective, but look at it from Mahomes' perspective, okay? He just got his ass handed to him for four straight quarters, getting sacked all game. Team straight embarrassed. Everybody's making memes about him after the Super Bowl. You know, that man is a man who doesn't know anything else but AFC championships and Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he knows. That's all he knows. That's all he's ever been a part of. I think his first time starting was only once in his first year, and they didn't go nowhere. But he started one game. You get what I'm trying to say? I got at the end of the day, it was an embarrassing loss, but gotta give that man his credit. I think Mahomes. I think Mahomes he'll pull through. I don't think their record would be as good, but I think they'll take the division.
But
Man,
you
Mahomes
got
a piece
four,
of shit. He ain't
but you
doing
got
nothing.
four. You got four. You got four legendary head coaches in the same division. That is the most Hall of Fame coaches you can get. You got you got
Andy Reid,
you got Andy Reid. You
he's
got
the best
Jim
one though out of
Harbaugh.
all of them.
Andy Reid is my favorite coach.
And then you got Pete Carroll walking the sidelines. The man is
PK, hey, the Seattle Raiders.
seven.
The Seattle Raiders.
The Washington Raiders.
Yo,
Hey,
he
pretty much.
listen.
Pretty much. Hey, for real. Watch. Hey, Seattle Raiders.
Fucking Pete
Go.
Carroll, Geno Smith.
Yo, and then on top of it, he brought his coaching staff that coached with Seattle. He brought his coaching staff with him.
And his sorry
Yeah.
ass quarterback.
And he brought his coaching staff and his fucking quarterback.
That's some real pop Warner shit right there.
he went he went up in the youth bracket.
Yo, let me tell you,
Left,
well,
that's some
listen,
pop Warner shit.
Geno Smith under Pete Carroll, not a bad choice at all.
It's
Not a
horrible though. It's not a good. It's not a
Listen,
good
listen,
match.
listen. But at the end of I have respect for Geno Smith because he was not a terrible quarterback. I'm not taking anything away from him. But at the end of the day, if they couldn't get it done in Seattle, what makes them think they're gonna get it done in Las Vegas? You know what I'm trying to say?
well.
Where the
I'll tell
stakes
you.
are
I'll tell
higher,
you this much though.
literally.
Under Pete Carroll, you know, with Geno Smith at quarterback, they did make the playoffs,
Every year,
right?
I think almost every year, correct?
They made it. They
No,
made
not
it.
every year. They would
They
get
made
knocked
it
out
like
the first round.
I think like the one or 2 years that they were together.
How long was he there for? If you don't mind me asking, like how long was he starting for?
Geno Smith started for 2 years.
Okay, so yeah, most of the time he was there. Most of the time
Yeah,
he started, they made the playoffs.
yeah.
Okay.
So like Pete Carroll trusts Geno Smith. So but I'll tell you that AFC West is going to be crazy. Um, someone is some. I'm telling you, they're all looking to dethrone the
And,
Kansas City Chiefs.
and he trusts him more than he do Russell.
Yeah, that's true.
Listen. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. When Russell was on his free, like, listen, as a Giants fan, I'm happy we have Russell. Jackson Dart has a veteran to be under. For that, when Russell takes off and goes, we have, we're gonna see how Jackson Dart is.
I
Um,
But you,
think. I think. I think he's the start, man.
I think, listen, man, I think he's a star too. I like his mentality. I like how he plays.
yeah,
My dad told me, listen, when he first got drafted, I texted my dad. I literally said, "What the fuck," because I didn't know much about Jackson. I was honest, but my dad told me he was just like, "Watch, D, watch, he's good." He gave him time to learn, and he's good. And man, just seeing him in preseason, his mentality. He's a dog.
hmm
He's a dog.
yeah.
Man, get Wilson out of it, man.
Hey, granted, he's a dog, but again, lack of experience. You get him out there, he'll fuck up week 2 to week 6, and then you gotta throw Wilson in there to clean up his act.
But that's
That's
why
a problem.
that's what I like though. Wilson is
It's all good. We
Wilson.
don't want to get him nothing, bro.
Listen though, Wilson is starting. That's the thing though. New York is playing it smart at the end of the day. We got Wilson and he's gonna start. Jackson is gonna learn under Russell Wilson because at the end of the day, Russell Wilson has a Super Bowl ring. He has his experience. He
But
had a decent
but is
season
the
with the
head coach?
Steelers.
But I do have a question. I do have a question. Is the head coach on the Giants? Is he? Was it Brian Dable? Right?
Yep.
If is he going to let Russell Wilson call his own numbers, or is
Yeah.
he going to be the play caller? Because
Yes.
There's a
No,
difference.
I think a little bit.
Hey,
I think a little bit of both. I think a little
No,
bit of both. Listen,
Russell Wilson
Brian,
gonna get him turned loose.
Josh Allen is so good because of Brian Dable.
no. You know how
Simple
locked
as
in that
that.
New York system is. Who the fuck is Russell Wilson to come for them to fuck up their system
Not call the whole
based off
shot.
of one Super Bowl he got? That
He
Listen,
one
gonna get
lucky
that
ass
coach
Super
fired.
Bowl.
He
not
gonna get
listen.
that coach fired,
Not
bro. He
not
gonna get that coach fired,
not
bro.
call all the shots. Okay, all the shots is crazy. All his plays, but give him some leniency. Hear him out.
Nah,
Work
he ain't
with
the
him. That's
LeBron.
how
He
you,
ain't the LeBron of the NFL
bro.
yet.
Listen, bro.
No, not
In
even
my listen.
close.
In my opinion, I think that's how you. That's how you create a certain type of. If you work with one another, it shows a mutual respect. At the end of the day.
Upstairs ain't even having that shit. They're gonna be calling downstairs like, what the fuck's going on?
I'll tell you one thing though. If after like 5 or 6 games, if Russell Wilson does not get the Giants over
Jackson.
500 record or something, you can
Jameis.
guarantee that Jackson Dart will be starting.
No,
Listen.
Jameis will start over Jackson
Jackson
Dart.
That's
Dart is
right.
number two. No, no. Jackson
Who,
Dart is number.
Winston?
Uh,
Jackson Dart is QB2. He's listed as QB2 as
Jags,
of today.
oh,
Jameis Winston. If some shit happened to Russell Wilson early in the season, Jameis will start, not Dart. That's a
Dart is
fact.
if Jameis would have started, Jameis would have been QB2 then. Dart is QB2 for a reason.
Just on
why?
paper, you just because you're QB2 doesn't mean you're gonna get picked to be next
That's
after you.
right. Because it's up to the coach.
That's on paper, gang.
Listen,
Hmm.
bro. But as of now, he's QB2. So if anything
On
happens,
pa-
he's
on
next
paper,
up. He's next up.
on paper, you
It's
gotta
ne-
specify
listen,
that.
listen. It's next man up at the end of the day.
Yep.
Not
You know what I'm trying to
necessarily, not
say?
all the time.
But speaking of next man up, let's talk about a couple of Sunday games. We'll get into that this weekend coming up before the NFL season kicks off for Sunday. But you know, the one game on Sunday that I'm going to pay attention to uh, most of the way is well, besides me being a Jets fan, but the Ravens and the Bills will kick it. Will have a Sunday night game on NBC.
Yeah.
Um, the Baltimore Ravens, the battle of two powerhouses in the AFC. The Ravens and the Bills meet up for Week 1.
I take the
What
Bills.
what y'all think
Somebody
about
about to
that?
I'm
start a
taking.
lead off
I'm
0
taking
1.
Josh Allen.
Someone's going. So listen, it could, the way how those two teams are, it could end in this freaking game, first game of the season. It could end in a tie.
Lamar know what it is when it comes to Buffalo.
That's how it usually starts off at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it could end in a tie. Because the score could be probably 19-19, and then going into overtime, nobody scores, and then we got a tie.
Yeah, facts.
Speaking of Sunday, speaking
Like
of
you say,
Sunday,
it's always happening at the end of the season.
yeah. But speaking of Sunday, because Drew brought this up, I think our last podcast, he brought up Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones. We heard not too long ago Daniel Jones is named starter
Yes.
for the Indiana Colts. So honestly, man, I think they're benching Anthony Richardson just to, I guess, give him more time to build, give him more time to grow. Daniel Jones clearly must have outplayed him in practice and in
I'll,
preseason.
I've been watching it. I was watching it because I watch like all 30 teams of their workouts and their practices and stuff. I watch it on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was watching, um, you know, the decision that the Indianapolis Colts made to start Daniel Jones over Anthony Richardson. Um, it signaled the end of Anthony Richardson. It's like the Anthony Richardson experiment, excuse me, is coming to an end because he has not produced as a starter, and Daniel Jones, even though the record his record as a starter is not really very good either, but he has proven to take a team to the playoffs. He took the Giants to the playoffs a couple of years back.
Yes,
So
sir. 2023.
yep. So it's not, and they won a playoff game. They won the wild card game against the Minnesota Vikings. So if they honestly that it was an honest choice by the coach. It's not to hurt Richardson or whatever to make him feel bad. It's to understand that Daniel Jones is a veteran, and you going to take a vet over a young kid and make him a starter. That way, let Anthony Richardson watch from the sidelines, and that way he can actually understand what winning is about and how to read defenses, because he don't know how to read a defense, and that's one thing that was getting him sacked a lot. The other
Right.
thing was that he quit last year during a game on his own team. Like, you don't do that. That
Oh
right
yeah,
there,
he said he was too tired or something, right?
yeah,
He did like
that
this.
Oh,
He did
yeah,
that
man.
like
There's
right
no excuse for that shit.
that right there signaled the end right there, because like
But
if I was a coach and my player decided that they was going to quit on the team, he would never actually suit up again.
yeah, 100%. Never. My question for you guys is: does Anthony Richardson have the? Do you guys think he has the ability and the chance to thrive somewhere else, or you think he's done?
I
They,
think that. Oh, go ahead, guys.
nah, you good.
Oh no, I think that's over for him. For in Indianapolis, he could thrive somewhere else, but I don't think he'll thrive in Indianapolis. I think it's over for him.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
100%. I think honestly, if he gets picked up for by another team, because Indianapolis is obviously signaling a release or whatever, a buyout, whatever they're gonna do with him. He has the chance to maybe thrive somewhere else, become a QB2 maybe. Maybe work his way up like a Sam Darnold type of guy. But it's unfortunate that he had so much hype around him coming in.
well, it's the other thing too, real quick. I want to touch on this is that the ownership in Indianapolis is owned by Jim Irsay's daughters now.
Wow.
Because Jim Irsay passed away,
yeah.
over the summer. So, um, so his daughters are the his three daughters are the owners, and they're not going to take losing lightly. So, if they start losing games, the coach is on the hot seat. The GM has been on the hot seat for a long time, but they never, Jim Irsay, when he was alive, he always gave the general manager a chance. But if they start losing, them ladies are not going to take losing very lightly. They're
No,
going to fire the coach and fire him.
yeah.
so,
Listen,
so,
and I believe that too because when it comes to women's in sports, they like to make their mark 100%.
well,
Yeah,
she,
So,
well,
women are
those,
more competitive than men when it comes to sports,
mm,
low key.
on the low.
yep.
When it comes to the ownership
Yeah, they're so
to that
aggressive.
aspect, to that
Yeah,
not maybe not in sports like as in physical wise, but as in like mentality wise and shit like that, definitely.
Well,
yeah.
the,
As far as
well,
like the baseball one, it's like they so like mean with it. Like they so aggressive, bro.
no, it's not. Well, it's not really mean with it. Like those ladies have been
They
seeing their dad
huge
go
with it.
through it as an owner, you know, and those ladies are sick of the losing mentality. They want winning. They want players and coaches who want to win. They don't want to deal with like the locker room drama and They don't want to deal with players that don't want to play, or coaches that don't know how to coach. So like they get right now, to be honest with you, that GM, I think his name is Ballard or something like that.
Yeah, Ballard. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's on the hot seat right now, even
He
before
been
the
on the
season
hot
starts. So
since
he's been on the
89.
hot he's been on the hot seat for a couple of years. So
Yeah, for real.
they're if this team doesn't make the playoffs, he's gone, and the coach is gone too.
100%. It's
So,
Hey,
but the other,
the
oh,
NFL
sorry, go ahead.
has progressively gotten better, and I'm really appreciating this week one schedule. But what were you gonna
hey,
say, Drew?
since we talking
Oh,
about
sorry.
these girls real quick, just talking about the girls. Connecticut Sun said they ain't trying to sell shit.
That's right.
So I don't think Boston's gonna get them a girl team.
Yeah, probably not.
Wait, did you say that the WNBA team is the Connecticut Sun is trying to sell the team?
No, they don't. Oh no, Boston was trying to buy them out. They're trying to move them to Boston,
Oh no,
but they're
they're
not
not
having
moving.
that shit. They said that Connecticut got the Huskies, got the Suns, we're dominant out here.
Yeah.
Let them work for their own team. Da, 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 da.
Hey,
Absolutely.
hey,
I and let me tell you something. I don't. First of all, they should get their own team. They shouldn't try to buy another franchise, that another team. The Connecticut Sun been in Connecticut for a long time.
yeah.
No, they just got the hockey team, Boston Fleet. They're just fresh on that shit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The women's hockey shit.
But taking a circle back, another game I wanted to talk about before we got away from the conversation that I thought was good is the Detroit Lions versus the Green Bay Packers.
I was I'm glad you brought that up. That's gonna be good.
That's gonna be
That's gonna be good.
good. That's gonna
That's
be
gonna be
good. That's
really
gonna be really good. I gotta show up. I gotta not show up, but put the game on the TV.
Oh yeah, because that's the debut we get to see Micah Parsons in a Green Bay Packer uniform.
I gotta buy Red Zone. You know what? Y'all know what Red Zone is? Is when it
Yes.
shows y'all the game. How much is that for the year?
I I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't
I
even.
might have to invest. Nope, not promoting, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Right, right. Yep. I know. Um, I tell you what though, it's going to be Detroit. Detroit is looking for revenge too.
Yeah.
After after the loss that they had last year in the playoffs against the Washington Commanders.
Hey man, I listen man. JD5, Jaden Mr. Jaden Daniels.
Yes.
He shocked a lot of the NFL world that day.
Oh yeah. He shot. Well, his play last year alone, not only won him Rookie of the Year, but in my opinion, he should have been up there for recognition amongst the trees, if I want to say that. He should have been up there for MVP
Hundred
consideration.
hundred percent, 100%.
Like,
The way he carried his team, the way they still had some pieces that were missing, which is why they didn't go fully all the way, but you know they were they were definitely like, I don't know how to explain it. They just were a young, strong team, and he just seemed so confident all season, and it's
they
just
added Debo Samuel.
hey, now they got Debo. Hey, hey, listen, Debo. My question to y'all is, Debo gonna be his same old self? Are we gonna
Yeah.
see a little bit of a decline?
A little bit of a decline, different system. It's gonna
I
happen to
agree.
the
No,
best.
I 100% agree with that too. He's in a different system. It's gonna be his first year. You know what I'm trying to say? Maybe they're not gonna give him the ball the way they was giving it to him back in San Francisco.
He's going to beat himself, but it's just going to be just a little different.
Yeah,
He's going to have to take it easy.
I feel you.
Yeah, because in San Francisco, he was doing everything.
I feel
Yeah,
you. I feel you, Chauncey. I feel you.
He was wide receiver. He was running back. Uh he
damn
was
near quarterback. He was
he was
damn.
even throwing right. He even threw for he even there was one time I think it was when they were fully healthy before when they went made that Super Bowl run, the one game where he played where he actually, they did a reverse or some joint and then he threw a ball for a touchdown. I was like, "Oh my God, this guy could do it all." I mean, only thing he couldn't do was kick the field goal or something.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, um, and speaking of two-way players or people who do dual positions, uh, I'm excited for the dual position joint dual thing of Travis Hunter. How is that going to work in Jacksonville? Because he's going to have to play. They should play him some on offense and then some on defense.
I don't listen. I think he will play both positions, and I think Jacksonville is showing him enough respect that hey, we're gonna respect your wishes on wanting to play both position. They're admiring his greatness, but I
Hmm.
don't think he unfortunately he's not gonna be able to play every offensive snap and every defensive snap. Because at the end of the day, he's human and he's gonna need just a little bit of rest in between.
Yeah, when you're playing 60 minutes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
100%.